Well, first off, Dane, thank you very much for joining Kook Fan TV. How nice is it for you to at least have maybe one more chance at playing ball with these guys again after leaving last game a little early?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I wasn't able to play what I thought was going to be my last, game as a senior because I got a pretty bad concussion. So to be able to have a second chance and run it back and just see what we can go out there and do, it's going to be a lot of fun.
How's the rehab been for you? Over the past couple of weeks, just getting to a point where you can get back on the court.
Yeah, concussion, not a lot you can do. But I've just been outside of that. I've just been rehabbing my knee and just getting right for this tournament coming up. So
when it was announced, you guys were headed to Vegas, play against Georgetown, I believe the first time in Washington State history that they'll play Georgetown. What was it like amongst the team when Coach Riley gave you guys the news?
I can't really cuss, but it was kind of like, let's go out there, see what we can do, Like, obviously, we lost a few guys. Everyone else is losing a few guys. So every team is like a whole new team. So it'll be fun to go out there and just see what we got.
In terms of what you guys have seen with this Georgetown club, what do they do well that kind of jumps at you off the tape so far?
Well, so off the tape, we haven't quite. I've obviously watched games on them, but I've heard they lost both their. I've been watching their bigs, but I heard their bigs are out. So now I've heard they're going to be a guard-heavy team. We're about to get into film today after we practice and whatnot. So other than just being able to watch some of their games, I haven't seen much. And now they lose their two big guys, and I'm thinking, okay, so what's it going to be?
How tough is it for a team to prepare like this? It's kind of, we're entering new waters in terms of postseason play and being able to have a full team.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's tough. I would say it's a lot of fun. I wouldn't. It's just like you've been with these same guys the whole year, right? You lose a few, but now it's like, okay, let's just see what we can do. It's the same people you've always been with, minus a few. So I don't know. I like it. I like the fact that I have another game. I'm not thinking of it as some crazy, like, oh, this is gonna be hard. Like, no, like you get to go out there and play basketball, a sport you love. Like, this is gonna be fun.
We had Jalen Wells on. He jumped on to like a Twitter video podcast a couple months ago, and he had a funny line. He said, "Yeah, I can thank Dane Erikstrup for winning Freshman Player of the Year at the D2 level." Do you remember playing against Jalen at all during that season?
Yeah, what's funny is we were hanging out before the season in Pullman, and we were just chatting. He goes, you stole the freshman of the year from me, right? I didn't really realize it. And I go, oh, that sucks for you. You're in the NBA now, but at least I got that on you. Like, no, he's super cool. Like, he's a great guy, and I just kind of rubbed it in a little bit. The kid's in the NBA. Got to give him a little crap when I can.
Right. Did he visit the team at all that All-Star weekend when you guys were in Northern California? I don't know if the schedules aligned.
He was at the game. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's quite a weekend for him. Lawan, you've played with him, 2 years over at Eastern. He obviously redshirted that first season. Take us through seeing Lawan in practice during his redshirt year, and maybe when the light bulb started coming off for you, we're like, hey, this guy's going to be a serious player once that redshirt's done, into what he's done now, his first year at Washington State. Talk about his journey over the past couple of years.
No, his freshman year, when he redshirted, he was definitely mad. The kid wanted to play. He loves to hoop. But then I just saw him get in the gym. His work ethic's crazy. I've just seen him grow and develop as a player. I've lived with him the last 2 years. So, I don't know. It's cool to see. He just keeps getting better year by year, and I'll be following him for my whole life.
So you guys lived together this year in Pullman?
Yeah.
What's he like as a roommate? Give us a couple of maybe some things that you've been like, hey, Lawan, can you help me out here?
I can't do that. That's my guy. Great guy. Love him.
Now, in terms of Thomas Thrasterson, what's his development been like this year? Where at the start of the season, obviously didn't expect him to get a lot of minutes. He played some garbage time minutes here and there, and then the injury woes came. Cedric Howard, Case Why Not missed some time. Favors. I mean, you guys dealt through a ton of injuries this year. What was it like for him to take advantage of his minutes and become a big time player on both sides of the floor?
Yeah, I mean, I think he really stepped into the role. Obviously, we lost Cedric, Isaiah, and Marcus all pretty quickly, and he just kind of stepped up. I don't think it was anything too crazy for him. It's just like you've been playing the sport. I always think about it, it's like you've been playing the sport your whole life. Now you're getting the chance, go show what you can do. And he's been nothing but great for the team. So, I mean, I think he really stepped up as a freshman. And, I mean, he made the freshman all-team, whatever it's called. But he's a really quiet, funny guy. Like, you'd never expect it from the guy. But he'll say some random things where you're like, this guy just said that. He's a great guy.
You and Ethan, it's so much fun to watch you two on the court. Two guys 6'10" or bigger that can stretch the floor, hit the three, drive, initiate offense. What's it going to be like being able to play one more time with your fellow Twin Tower?
It's going to be a lot of fun. We just every day in practice we're like, couple more, like we got a couple more days, and then we got last game, and then hopefully another game, So I don't know. It's been cool just having the four of us Eastern guys just be able to stay together and ride it out. With the whole portal being so crazy nowadays, like half the team is always new, so it's nice to just have people around you that you're familiar and comfortable with.
Also, I mean, maybe you guys play against each other at the national team level down the line. Is that something that you guys have maybe thought about? Hey, we might go head to head at some point in the future at the national level.
We haven't talked about it, no, but we both probably think about it. That'd be funny. I already played Ireland, but ND wasn't on the team. But I gave them the work, and then I talked a lot of crap to ND after.
Speaking of ND, he kind of jumped out as a, no pun intended, as a fan favorite at the outset of the season. I mean, what he does in the paint, his vertical, his ability to be a rim protector, even at 6'9", he plays like he's 7'1". What's it like to have him possibly for this group going into the future? I know he said earlier that he plans on coming back, but we'll wait.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a huge piece. At this level, you always need just a rim protector, shot blocker, just energy guy. And he's a very high motor, great player. So, I mean, whatever his decision is next, I don't know. But I assume he's coming back, and he's going to be great for the team.
In terms of not having Nate or Isaiah this weekend, obviously your guys' primary ball handler and Mr. Calmise, and Isaiah, another guard. What have you seen from Lawan and Parker in terms of taking over like a lead ball handler role, or is it going to be maybe more of, hey, we're going to get this done by committee with our system?
No, I mean, the guys are stepping up obviously next guy up mentality. So, I mean, everyone's just kind of doing their role. I don't really know Parker's a point guard, so he's going to handle the rock more. I don't know if it's necessarily him saying, give me the ball. But yeah, I kind of forgot the question, but you get the point.
And then, obviously, what's the main goal with the team this year? I mean, in the ground tournament, you guys expect to go in there and make a run? I mean, how's the team feeling?
We got to win it all. If you don't believe, no one will believe, and we believe. So we're going to go in there, give it our all, and see how far we can make it, because it's another opportunity, a lot of money on the line. And when you put competitive guys in any situation and then throw money on top of it, it's going to be a dogfight. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you get to take part in this inaugural NIL type tournament. I mean, when that came into the fold, I mean, what's that like to, hey, we might not be in the NCAA tournament, but we can do something here where all of a sudden maybe that direct deposit comes in and it's looking pretty nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's super cool that's the way this game has changed. I think it's cool to be a part of the first one. I don't really know what else to say. It's just like another tournament, just some money on top. But that's always really nice. So I'd be lying if the money wasn't nice.
then last one before I get you out of here, Dane. What has this year at WSU meant? Obviously, only 1 year on campus, but what did you take from the community, alums, and playing in Pullman?
Yeah, I really enjoyed my time here. I kind of wish I had more. It was kind of like, for me, it was like the best stop to the end of my college career because I started at the D2 level, worked my way up, made it here, followed my coach, stayed loyal. So I really enjoyed my time here. The community's great. I call this just a much bigger version of Eastern Washington. A lot more food items, a lot more everything. So I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I wish I had another year, but unfortunately don't. So I'll be going across the pond to Europe next year.
Love to hear that. We'll be looking to follow your professional career overseas. And hey, we still get some games with you, Dane. So looking forward to it, and best of luck to the team down in Las Vegas.
Sweet. Thank you so much.